My buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, how I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way you
weird.
The way you feel.
Hello, everyone. How is it going? Yes, I have finally made it. I really do apologize. USB controller on my computer's been acting up past couple days. I got to figure that out, but everything runs on the USB. Just giving me issues. So I'm very sorry, but I am here. It is just me today. We only have 5 minutes to kick off, so this will be an abridged version. I was actually going to start this early. I kid you not. I was going to start early. And then I ran into all sorts of problems, but such is life. So first and foremost, maybe I won't use the Rugani background for today. So first and foremost, guys, a couple big ones today. Juve Next Gen, they win 4-3 over Pescara. And for the first silverware of the season, Juve women beat Roma 2-1 Supercoppa Italiana. So there you have it. The ladies do it. And of course, Julia Grosso gets a big props for doing that. She didn't score, just her work rate. The Juve account actually went out themselves to be like, yeah, this is it. So not to dwell on that too much, guys, because I mean, game is on the way. Let's quickly get into the thought mob. Just look at the starting lineups here. It's gonna go. Oh man, nothing wants to work today. Okay, it's just opening in a new window. Cool. Just opening a new windows. Here it is. Jesus, it's just nothing's working today. Nothing's working today, is it? Here you go. Sorry about that. So Costilla net, Goyombert, Fazio, and Daniliuc. Oh man, Vlad had me on it as well the other day. Daniliuc, Bladaric, Kandreva, Lagowski, Maggiore, Sambia, and then up top, Simi and Chauna. A few places moved around there. A few new names, rotation. It's gonna be different because it's a 3-5-2, not the 4-2-3-1 of the other day. And of course, we're also in a 3-5-2. So they're looking to lock down a lot more defensively and get rid of that space in behind, which there was a lot of on Thursday. So for us, Tecanet, Danilo, Bremer, Gatti, Kostic, Rabiot, Caviglia, McKennie, and Weah. So of note there, Caviglia and for Locatelli. Out on cards. So as you can see, suspended, red, accumulated 5. So he's out. And then Vlahovic and Yildiz again will start, which I think is turning into everyone's preferred starting lineup there. So it is 3-5-2 against a 3-5-2. This one's going to be a little bit slower. I don't see how it can't going head to head like this. What does it mean? Well, could you break it down how to pronounce it properly then? So I say it right? Because I'm always interested. I like learning these things. I know I'm nowhere near perfect with it. He's just excited about Yildiz. Bones, did you get your predictions in the Discord? Yeah, you just got it. 3-0. Perfect. I realize I never gave mine. I'm feeling a 2-1. Kendreva, there's going to be something silly. It's going to be a lot more lockdown. Kendreva starting there. in the midfield, in a position to maybe get a shot on net. Who knows? Will he be offside? We don't know, but it's going to be messier. I got the feeling of a messy game, a lot different than what we saw on Thursday, but anything can happen any given Sunday. Juve woman just beat Roma, who's been unbeatable the past couple seasons, really, and have been Juve's Achilles heel. So they get that duck off their back. But yeah, that's that. You can quickly look at red cards. So obviously, no Locatelli, Jolie or Pogba. No Keane, DeCilio, Sandro, Chiesa, or Cambiaso. For them, they're missing Cabral, Koulibaly, Parola, Castanos, and most importantly, Dia. That's their big one. So that's that. I'm gonna get the scoreboard ready for you guys as well, so we don't slow down on that front. Of course, because I have to restart my computer a bunch of times. That also takes a little bit of attention today. But otherwise, everyone, buckle up. We got 90 minutes ahead of us. It'll be good. We feeling it today, though? Like, what? Does anybody feel like this one might be an exciting one, or like it's going to be more of the same? What are we going for? Oh, no. I just realized my scoreboard. I will get it up. I promise. Work in progress. A couple adjustments need to be made there. But Elon, let's see what he's got. Something like Dion Bear means ginger beer. Dion Bear, ginger bear. Okay. But yeah, we got the kickoff, guys. Here we go. Unfortunately, I can't give you Dash's intimate knowledge of the game, but early on, is that a penalty? Yildiz taken on early as he cuts in. Looked a little bit Chiesa as he was cutting from the left like that. I think they might take a look. Let's see what happens anyways. The ref is definitely having some words here. The suspense early on, guys. Love it. Hopefully it goes our way today. I mean, that's always reffing. The VAR refs from the Inter match being demoted to Saudi B. Just saying. Finally, it was too obvious yesterday. It was just too obvious. Kind of soft should be, but no, it's not. But Weah, not wasting any time. We're going to come back at this real quick. And that's an early corner. Won by Weah. All right, line it up here. And I'm about to get your scoreboard. Again, sorry, things are messy today, as they sometimes can be. But here we go. I'll get the time synced up for you as well as we wait for this corner. Comes in. Doesn't really work out there now, does it? What is wrong? Everything is broken today. I swear, everything is broken today. The time isn't working now. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious, is it not? Nothing's working. Nothing's working. And I don't have Dash's backup. Oh, bye. It's okay, guys. We got this. It's slowly coming together. It's always winning by yourself, right? Okay, that time's wrong. Again, bear with me. I know this makes for very entertaining football here when when you're just trying to make a clock work. But Weah already looking pretty good there on the right side. He's putting the energy in. I love it. Okay, officially synced up, guys. There it is. I'm sorry. Bose wants to go from McKenny, and Dave wants another BBR. I'll take a BBR any day of the week. Any day of the week. Frank is feeling good. Salernitana comes with a bit of an attack now. Kandreva. It's the only guy I'm really worried about. Simeon's pretty good as well. Lays it off. Cross it. Headed away. Not cleanly. And saved on the line. Sal wants boring and predictable. That's Sal. Sal's, yeah. He likes boring and predictable. Dan saying, big up David Chatford to Juve. Let's go. Frankie put 3-1 because they have a better lineup today, but could be the same. It is a better lineup overall, yeah. Eel is already starting problems. Sal thinks it was a pen, yeah. Frankie thinks a pen. It's kind of early. I can see just mentally with the ref where he might be not giving it right away. Yes, it was a little soft. Try not to make excuses, but yeah. Yeah, Tal. Oh, man. Yeah, it really does seem like the refs want Inter to win so bad. It's starting to get too obvious. Too obvious. It's coming here, Kostic playing on the right. That must have been off the corner or something because no longer on the right. Way kind of cool little shape on it, but goes to the wrong guy. How many elbows? Hopefully none. Is that fair to say? Hopefully none. Can't leave the. No, I'm actually. The problem is it's. I made this setup overcomplicated. And it is an older motherboard. I have so many things jammed in the holes in the back of this computer. It's insane. Yeah, I just got to do a bit of a cleanup. That's all. It's because I'm now using my mirrorless camera as my camera instead of the webcam, and it uses a lot more bandwidth on the USB bus. So I have to take a couple things out of the line. If you know what I'm saying. LJ Jason, great save tech. Yeah, right on the line there. Tal don't care about the score, just wants to win. Of course, at the end of the day, we all just want to win. Even if it's 1-0, I'll take it. I got you guys to keep me company. Don't have to deal with Dash's shit at all. It's good. It's a good day. So UA with the ball now. Slow to build up, taking their time. Similar to Thursday, right? Where they didn't necessarily rush into the build-up. I think maybe a bit more. You'll see Salernitana sit back a little bit more today. So there'll be a little bit more space and a little bit more time to make that build-up. Playing super high line. They're allowing us to. Yeah, they're just dropped back. They're trying to plug all the holes today. Whale winning it down the right. Doing well to get the step ahead of his man, McKenny. Going to have the two Americans now interchanging on the right. Nicky doing all right to orchestrate the ball. Weah wins another corner. Gave the ball away too much. Yeah, he's going to have to settle in. I should note it's raining again because we rushed into this today. Yes, it's raining. We didn't do the weather report. I am sorry. We had one really bad game in the weather that's headed high and wide. Look good. Danilo. 6 degrees and raining. That's a crap day. Not gonna lie. Not a whole lot of wind though. 2 kilometers. Just a muggy old day. Ugly. Corner taken short. Yield is on the corner. And to McKenny. What a hand. Oh, ball saved. And there's a whistle. Well done. Well done by both teams, really, there. The shot and the save. So Teal just puts a really strong hand out onto that one. Pushes it away. Yeah, Stash is working. It's always working. Yeah, the Americans on the right are really nice to watch. It is. It's working. It's working real good. Yeah. I think he came up with like too much body. It wasn't really his head. He just like his face got shoved into it more so. Yeah, we got to win. Not so much for our winning streak as it is to keep the pressure on Inter. Because if we go 4 back on Inter, sorry, 4 or 5 back, it's a travesty because of the handouts they've been given. They've been given the lube and the reach around. Yeah, everyone's winning today, Frankie. Yeah, Stash, he runs a restaurant. A Bristow bar type Mediterranean deal. And he has the TVs playing in the kitchen and out in the dining area. So he catches actually a lot of football throughout the weekend as he's working. In a sense, he watches more than I do because he's working, if that makes any sense. Like throughout the weekend, that is. Yeah, we certainly don't want to see that. I think he's more so cooking, to be honest. Yeah, so it's not that bad. Helping out McKenny with the log throw into the box. It's up some 50-50s, but it does get pushed back. McKenny looking to redistribute. Going Nicky. Not the greatest pass there, but we'll maintain. Showtime. I have not seen the bear on Showtime. I do not know what you're talking about. I don't have Showtime. I don't think I have access to any of that, to be honest. No, Dash, I'm pretty sure it's not Gordon Ramsay. Okay, and Dan did some catering. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, just because he cooks doesn't mean he's gonna see Aaron Ramsey. Not in the burbs of Detroit, especially. A 5-inch? Wow, what was that? What happened? What did he do? I don't know if he was just straight up trying to get the corner off that, knowing he was marked up, just throwing the ball at it. No, that was toe that went in. But corner, keeping pressure on. This is good. 12 minutes in, right? We just want to maintain pressure. This is 4-0 on the corner count. That one came in way short and low, but drops nice for Yildiz. Doesn't take the shot. Kostic. That was a cross shot. One of those cross shots, if you will. Too hard to be a pass, too soft and off target to be a shot. You'll look at the old heads there, Gentoli and Mana. We don't need Dash to tell us how bad Kostic is doing. We have you guys. You guys can do that. Of course, guys, I can always change that first half number to just any random number where we can count whatever hilarious thing we like to count for any given game. Yield is taken on 2. Pushed over again. I don't know if that one's a foul. I think he's appealing it, but I'm pretty sure that one's not a foul. But he is taking on 2 men. There was contact, not a lot. Yeah, there was a bit of a grab, but he did go over pretty easy as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? He's starting to show some frustration. I think this is the first time we've really seen this now as his chances are building up. I think perhaps the first couple came so easy and so naturally. And now here he is fighting with it with a team that's really dropping in deep and looking to recover after conceding 6 on Thursday. Yeah, of course. He's hungry, which is good. But you don't want that hunger to cloud his judgment either with frustration. Yeah, that's right, Bones. Young and weaker, that's definitely yeah. He is still pretty small. And that's one of the good things too. Playing these types of games does give him the chance to play against full-grown men. Just the physicality of it, right? It is a different level. That's one of the biggest step-ups coming from some, say, like a lower division, especially a Salernitana up into an A. Just the physicality of it all. What is Goose saying? I think you're making a mom joke, but your grammar is not rolling off very well there, Goose. Typical Serie A treatment of promising youngsters. Rough them out. I mean, is that a Serie A thing exclusively? Come on. I think that's like every sport everywhere. Even if it's the under 16s and the 14-year-old shows up, it's like, yeah, it's 14-year-old. Show them who the alphas are. It happens at absolutely every level, every age group. It's toxic masculinity, as they call it, I suppose. That's all that shit is. Rain really is coming down, though. Way of taking a knock. Is that his inner thigh? Might be a little tender. Yeah. Jesus, Goose, you've been in Germany for a month and your language is changing. Fault without the U. It looks like you're just you're making it more German sounding. German looking. Then you're gonna have what's it called? Umglau or some Umglaut. I'm gonna screw that up. The 2 dots on top of letters. I'm just waiting for it. Timmy got kicked in his BBR. And yeah, true enough, Sal. That is a high boot. I do have to say he didn't mean it. He apologized afterwards. It wasn't done in any sort of hate towards him. So ill will. Dreva scoops that one in. But Nicky forces it out of play. Allegri with the sailor cap on, the watch cap or the toque, depending on which country, which flavor we're using today. Beanie, yeah, Frankie calling it a beanie. Any of those words. You will not score until Allegri moves it. Yeah. Got to show the bald head. It's raining though. You'd think you might want not a wool cap. Oh, play here by Salernitana. It continues on across the face of that. Tech gets a hand out. Goes out for a throw into the side after a hard shot that just spun off Tech's hand. Oh, man. Kostic gets it kind of tripped up in his feet. Makes it drop very friendly in front of the net. Could have almost been a mistake. Not that Kostic, again, it's slippery out there. The ball takes some funny bounces. Yildiz, that's definitely a foul. He was clear. He lost his man. He's getting the yellow. There it is. In the books. He's upset about that. That's what kind of bear did we say? Ginger. The ginger bear is in the book. Do you hear we're getting ginger cards or orange cards? Trialing the orange card. Taking a buck out of hockey. It's a 5-minute timeout, essentially. So, right at the halfway line, restart play. Eventually, just like we saw there, that one was quite obvious. But if Yildiz keeps on making these forward runs, they're going to make more and more mistakes against them. Maybe pick up some more yellows, maybe get a dangerous spot kick or free kick, maybe get a spot kick. And that is something we've missed, is somebody that's able to draw fouls. Like Ronaldo, for instance, was really good at that. Kenny, again, a good-looking cross, but cut out. Salcat, field hockey, like I said, that's something that in my country, nobody actually really plays. And if they do, they're definitely only girls. I don't know why they get the monopoly on it, but I do not know a single man in this country that plays field hockey. In fact, I don't even know any females. I just went to play rugby at a high school one time when I was in high school, obviously. And I saw some girls coming back from field hockey practice. Only time I've seen it in Canada. Kid you not. Like it's just not a thing. So Juve finally settled this ball down. Salernitana had a couple minutes of possession there. Juve looking to come back with it now. Typical, though, for Juve. Absorb a bit of pressure. Save maybe a bit of those legs and come back for a counter. Can they build up enough here to make something of it? Colin probably. I don't know if Colin plays hockey. He plays golf, which goes hand in hand with hockey, because most hockey players play golf in the summertime. Golf is okay. It's very pretentious and expensive. When I live in Edmonton, Alberta, they actually, even though they have a very short season, so it's cold, but and it's dry in the summer, so the greens are basically like pavement, but they have the most golf courses per capita in the country. And especially the ones that were out of the city and were just like out in a farmer's field, whatever, out in the country, they were so cheap to play. Like I'm talking about under $20 to play 18 holes kind of idea. Yeah, they weren't the nicest courses in the world by any means, but I mean, if you just had a Tuesday off or something silly, throw $20 down and play around and golf with the guys, right? Here, like, no, it's like you're looking at well over $100, probably closer to $200 to have a golf day. where I am here. Kind of ridiculous. Doesn't matter how nice the green is if I can't afford to play it on a regular basis, right? Nicky now showing off his strengths. I'm loving these slow-mo replays they're showing here of Nicky and Weah, how they're giving Salernitana all this trouble, all those small battles throughout the game. So here's Nicky now curling one in. Oh, that was actually looking pretty good. Fazio gets ahead on it though. My favorite Summer Olympic sports. Does soccer count? Because soccer, football, yeah. And he do? I think somebody might. I don't know if he did. I don't mean Dash joked about it. I don't think anybody actually put down on it though. Fazio getting a talking to now by the ref. Fazio has been around forever too, eh? Another corner headed away. Kostic tries to throw it back in. Goes to Majority though. Who gives it back to Kostic, who's going to give it back to Fazio. Jesus Christ, guys. Just like somebody put in the feet. Oh, apart from soccer, football. Summer sports. I don't even know. I don't like the Summer Olympics that much. It's not. The Winter Olympics are the fun ones. The summer's just like, watch this guy ride a bike, or watch this guy run, or watch this guy power walk. You know, like I guess any of the like the canoeing, not canoeing. It's such a Canadian thing to say. Kayaking. The kayaking stuff is all right. I like javelin, high jump, like that kind of stuff. Nice. Rabiot cuts. He's held off. Is that one? Is that a penalty? No? That one's not a penalty either. He might have been offside anyways. Yeah. Yes, women's beach volleyball. Yes, Tal, thank you. I actually really liked volleyball. I played it quite a bit when I was younger. So yeah, even not because of the nice Brazilian butts, but because of the sport itself. Yeah, beach volleyball is super high octane. I love it. What's the game? Is it tech ball? It's a mix of like soccer and ping pong. And there's this one Brazilian girl that's just a beast at it. It's a curved ping pong table essentially. And you play 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, but you can only, it's with a soccer ball, and you can only use like, you can't use your hands essentially, face, like head, feet, whatever. That is a cool, interesting sport. That was like when COVID was going on, and he's just like, what do I do with my life? I was watching tech ball. And Dreva with it. I don't know. Whatever. Ever since last season, I feel like there's some sort of curse, some bad omen around Kandreva. Toss him. Javelin? I was never good at javelin. I did a bit of discus and shot put when I was younger too. I could not figure out the javelin. That one, it's hard. There's a specific technique. Even discus, there's quite a bit of technique to it, but javelin especially. Goose Jesus. We still call him cross stitch. Come on. Dash. Doosan has a solid start, second to McKenny. Listen, Dash, just because you spent the past 3 months trashing the man, you can't just come here and say a couple nice words and make it all better all of a sudden. That's not how this works. You have a lot to atone for. Nicky to McKenny. Bit of space in the midfield. Nicky brings it out wide to Rabiot. I did not know that. Dude, I don't really follow Nadal. Tennis? Are we talking about tennis now? That is tennis, right? What is Dash's image of, anyways? Nicky bring it in to Deuce on turns, but he's turned away. Gatti plays it back in. No, Kostic doesn't find Kenan. Oh, yeah, it's been pouring. Been pouring all match there, LJJ. Coming in tick. Yeah, Allegri trying his jacket down with the towel. Maybe get a proper rain jacket. Try it. Come on, man. That's funny. Man, there's so many of these 50-50s. I hate when they just bounce it around like this. Bremer towering over and drawing a foul. Yeah, Allegri does have the collar up now. I don't know if that's because he's angry or he's just wet. I don't know if he knows that by like putting the collar up, it's just gonna funnel it in now. Collar up is for cold, not for wet. Oh man. He should get an assistant with an umbrella for him. Just pacing back and forth with him. Or I can get one of those hats with the umbrella built in. There you go. Just get him a Newfie Sailor's hat. One of those rubber things. I have one too somewhere. Maybe I'll bring it at the half. So the first half hour is done. No score. Couple looks. Couple maybe non-calls. They're not in a rush, though, at this point. How do people feel with Nicky so far? Are we missing Locatelli? I don't think he's been horrible. And Yildiz, that does he give the advantage? He does, but I don't know. But play here from Mickey again. He goes long. It drops. It drops not greatly. Oh, man. That bounced around quite a bit in the box. I don't know who it went on of, but Maggiordi does pick up a yellow now. Finally. That was a pretty good spot where the foul happened. I don't know if I liked the advantage played there. I don't know. It's okay either way, I suppose. Let the game play. But they've been coming in at Kenan. So he's either that quick on moving the ball that they're just sliding at him, or they're just trash balling it today because it's Salernitana and they're just going for ankles. I mean, he's taken some pretty heavy hits already the past few games. 4 games now, I think he's at. That one that should have been a red. Thanks, Dash, for your insight. The ref's poor. Is that it? You're just gonna call him poor? Just poor? I expected better adjectives from this man. Give me something better, Dash. Poor. And there's another foul. Oh, I think somebody's gonna get a card. No, not this time. Okay, I thought he was getting one. Played along the right, out for throw. Fazio has actually been pretty huge for them today. That's who made the last block there, the last look we had a couple moments ago. The ref is in a low socioeconomic bracket. Oh, man. You is that 62% possession will struggle to score at this rate. Yeah, we were up there too last game as well, though. So I don't know if that's the metric we want. This low block is killer. It's 3-5-2 more so today. The ref is crap. We're getting a little bit better with crap. I like crap, but might be a little bit soft like his calls. You know me. I like commitment, right? If you're going to do it hard. None of these half measures, if you will. You're going to call names, goddammit. Miss pass down the left side, and that trickles out for a goal kick. The ref is flaccid with his calls. Nice. Nice synonym for soft. I love it, JC. There you go. Because there's a couple layers to that, right? Flaccid means soft, but it's also a dick joke. So, well done. I'll give you that one. I think we can still improve on the matter, though, no? So interesting. It's almost like a football, like American football setup with this goal kick, like receiving the kick, right? Everyone was just all shoved off into one side of the pitch. Yield is picking up. Oh no! Is this Yildiz looked like he got the foul, but is it going the other way? Ref's talking. Yeah, that was coincidental, I think, that time. Nothing really there. Salernitana fans throwing some fingers. Well done, broadcasters. You got that on daytime television. Double entendre. That's Franglish. That's an English word and a French word in one. Actually, I think it might be the same spelling in French. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. It is actually the same. It is the same spelling. So it works both ways. All right. But now Salernitana on a counter. Ooh, that actually was not a bad pass to Kandreva, but I mean, Bremer's there to stop that one. Jay Twitter about to go. Should go to hell. Jay Twitter's, oh man, it's Twitter. Yeah, because we're a counter-attacking team, right? We create the chance off the counter-attack, not off our possession play. That's how that works. It seems counterintuitive. So essentially for countering, Kandreva goes up. So yeah, on the counter, we create a chance. When we hold possession, we don't create a chance necessarily all the time. Another cross in. Who does that go off of? Is a goal kick. All right. Both sides protesting on that call. Taken quick, though, to ill effect. Yildiz trying to jump on. Or sorry, Rabiot doesn't get there. Kostic. I think that was an elbow. I think there's the elbow. Kostic doesn't get called on it, though. Definitely some flailing of the arm. Oh, no, that was actually the replay. Different angles. I was wrong. That was not a foul for Kostic. It looked like it was arms, but it was, in fact, tripping over each other's feet. Yeah, tough to break a low block on the wings. It is. Diana says, good test for Yildiz. I hope Lager makes him suffer, not change him at halftime. He won't change him at half. I think he'll eventually change. We'll see what he does. Are you kidding me? Wow. I can't believe that. Majority. I mean, it was a nicely placed shot. I think we're all kind of speechless at this point. Yeah, except the people on Twitter. Hopefully now, and we see this allows Juve to open up their play a little bit. Danilo Costa's caught sleeping again. He was double marked, and it allowed a little bit of space there for Maggiore as he stepped in from the midfield. I mean, it was a really nice shot at the end of the day. The men were marked. Bremer was marking his man. Yeah, he had a slight lean away from the shot. I mean, how many hairs do you want to split there? It was a beautiful shot, guys. But let's see. Inter did it yesterday, and they didn't deserve it. '40th minute. Let's do it. Let's go. Especially if we can catch one back right here. Way it taken down, and it is whistled. He's running. Oh, is there a yellow to the... Yeah. Inzaghi gets the yellow card. I wonder what he said, because that ref ran from the other side of the pitch to issue that card. So if Inzaghi was yet, like, he must have been screaming if he heard it from across the field. Oh, does he give it to the assistant as well? That might be 2 yellows. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I didn't think there was that much to protest, but ball's in. Oh, it's just Rabiot. Oh, swings and a miss. I thought he was going to lay into that one. Yeah, majority he did walk in from the midfield. Bremer did step up. But that was more so a good goal than it was bad defending in that case, guys. We just have to respond. That's it. I mean, even teams like Salernitana got beautiful goals once in a while. So 3 minutes here to make something for the rest of the half. And there's a no, what? Gatti getting a yellow? I didn't see a yellow there. See if there's a replay. Misses next match as well. It's okay. I mean, we have Rugani. I'm okay. I'm not freaking out. There was a follow through by what? the fuck? Do we have to go on another tirade about shitty reffing? That is not a yellow card. I don't know. Am I nuts? Anybody disagree? Fucking ridiculous. Oh, my lord. Okay. His Rabiot released a bit on the left, bit of space. Kostic. Oh, come on. Is this what we're doing now? He's a lucky he didn't clip there. There's just slide tackling everywhere. Yeah, like that. If Gatti had a yellow, then that's a yellow. It's the same fucking play. How is there any fucking... Oh, my God. I'm going to start punching things. This is ridiculous. Of course, Tal wants the tirade. Jesus Christ. Another travesty in the refereeing department. Absolute bullshit. Let's see. Watch them give like 30 seconds of extra time as well, just so they can go in ahead. This, yeah, another bought off ref. It seems like at this point, how do you not like buy into some sort of conspiracy that the whole refereeing hierarchy is completely bought off, or they just suck so bad at their job in actuality that there's no reason any of them should maintain a job? It's one or the other. They're bought off, or they should all be fired for sucking at life. Which one is it? Serie A? Make a choice. Oh, is that actually no extra time? Even though that there was red cards and penalties and goals? This guy can go suck a dick. He sucks so hard. Absolute travesty. I mean, what else is there to say? That last... Was it just the last 5 minutes? We're just getting frustrated now because we're down, and then like, it's one thing to see the ref make bad calls when, you know, it's tied, when you're up, whatever, and you want the other team to win because you're bought off. But when the other team's winning and you just continue to just make blatantly horrible calls, like everyone is here sitting like, this guy needs to be bent over and fucking taught a lesson. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, and everyone was like, how's there no out of time? Because it's a joke. And I'm not here, and I have to reiterate, I'm not here as like a Juventini being like, oh, what was Juventus? The refs are off against us. No, every single match is this bad. Every single match. And then people are like, oh, well, it's worse than the EPL. So what? We want to compare ourselves to more shit? How about we try to improve ourselves and not compare ourselves to crap, and compare ourselves to any other league out there that's doing it proper, or at least better than us? Has anybody heard that saying, like, don't be the smartest guy in the room? Serie A is consistently the smartest guy in the room, which is to say that they're hanging out with a bunch of idiots, probably Sheffield and UEFA and all those cronies, right? Because they're not getting better. Because if they surround themselves with intelligent people, that would wear off on them, and they would then become more intelligent. But clearly, them and their friends are a bunch of dummies because they continue to shit the bed week in and week out. And when are we going to stand up? Like, I'm not just saying just Juventini. When are the Inter fans going to stand up? Verona got pissed off this weekend too. They had some choice words, but the rest of the league, when are we going to start to say that this is enough? This is not okay. People look at us and laugh. We try to bring in American investment. Why are we poor ass bitches? Why does nobody want to give us money? Because we're a freaking joke. We look like we're coming out of the third world the way we run things. This is supposed to be the pinnacle of soccer? Has any of them from Serie A looked in the mirror lately? Any of them? Because if there's a problem, they're the people that, oh, there's a problem. It must be everyone else's issue. Meanwhile, there's a mirror right there that's showing them that they're the ones that are at fault, but they refuse to look at it because they don't have enough goddamn mental maturity to understand that they're the problem and to face their mistakes. They rather just put it on everyone else. That is the league in which we live in right now. That is why we have this travesty of a match. Am I saying that we're losing because of the reffing? No, we're not. We're losing because majority had an absolute dime of a goal. That is what it is. He deserves that goal. We weren't stopping that one. We have another 45 minutes. Cool. But the ref, you are losing this game. You, as an individual, have lost the game because it is no longer a game. It's a goddamn joke because of you, ref, because you suck at your job, because you refuse to make constant improvement and be an ambassador for this league and this game. Instead, you are part of the problem. You and your friends at the association, you are all degrading the quality of this product. And I cannot stand for that. And everyone here needs to start yelling about it because this is fucking bullshit. Anyways. Yeah, I need to use them third world, the G7. Come on, they're still in the G7. They're the world's 8th strongest economy. We make fun of Italy, but they're still the 8th strongest economy according to GDP, if that's the metric you choose. Okay. Okay, how about this? Because I got to take my boomer break, and I just downed coffee, and I got to piss. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to take a minute or two. I'm going to breathe. Okay. I'll leave the screen on just so you know I'm still here. But I'm calm. I'm going to leak the old faucet, and things will be okay. There'll be less pressure going on here. All right, guys. Hopefully the tranquilizers will kick in and things will calm down a little bit. But I got to catch up where we at here. So, yes, you guys are enablers. You are Dave Rage Kick. Yes, Clips. The Clips are actually doing all right the past couple days here since we started. Yes, it is Juve versus everybody, but this isn't a Juve problem. This is just an overarching problem. I don't even want to say it's Italy or Juve. Like it's a problem within honestly the entire sports world at the moment. Some places are obviously worse than others. But like hockey, and I know we talk about hockey. Yes, I'm Canadian stereotypes, but they don't. They have their moments. They have had their moments. They all do. But people are not losing their mind week in and week out over roughing. In fact, you don't really hear a whole lot about it because they do have a video review room and they use it effectively and they have properly trained people there that review stuff. And yes, they screw up once in a while too, but the next day there's transparency, right? They never try to hide their mistakes. They'll come out and say, yes, this is what happened. The fact that they came out yesterday, Serie A, and admitted their mistakes and demoted the guy to Serie B surprised the absolute hell out of me. The absolute hell out of me. Because I'm like, oh, they actually admitted it. And it was an inter game. But I think because it was the inter game and everyone was watching, that it was just too damn obvious. Okay. Yeah, missing Loka. There's probably a bit of missing Loka. Nicky's being okay. We're not losing because Loka's not there, but, you know. Vlad wants the response. We all want the response. We're going to get it. I'm pretty sure we're going to get it. We have to. Salernitana hasn't played great. They've certainly looked dangerous on a couple of occasions where, they've come and countered and that goal, clearly. But nothing overly special, right? Nothing that we shouldn't be able to just come back here the second 45 and just lay it in. We know we can lay it in. Bring up the FOT mob since we're at this now. Okay. So, other a couple little blips here. Salernitana has only had 2 stints of possession. One which just happened in their goal. Resulted in their goal, sorry. But they're XGing at 0.37. We're at 0.29. We're similar there. They had a dime. I don't know what else to say. It was a beautiful goal. Shit happens. We have to. We know it's a low block. We would deal with this every week. We have to be able to do this. We have to be able to open this up. We got Yildiz. Milik might come on. I can see Keener Chiesa today. Let's look who's on the bench. If anything can open up here. Milik, Moretti, Bonde, Illing, Rugani, Pinsolio, Perlin. So not a deep bench either, right? Nobody here that will out and out change the game at this point. Illing might, deep in, fresh legs, run up and down, perhaps, yeah. Moretti might have a good game if he's on, but nothing old reliable. So we have to come out with what we got. It's still Salernitana. We got to do this. No excuses at this point. Passing's okay. Just got to beat the low block. Open them up. They're doing a great job doing it. Of executing that low block. And we haven't had any out and out chances. We got to just force our way in, get more corners, get more free kicks. I bet you Yildiz can even draw a second yellow out of somebody, or who knows, a red card. Anything can happen. But keep that ball moving, be dynamic, take the game to them. They'll make the mistakes and then we punish. That's my game plan for the boys. I don't know if they heard me or not, but that's what I'm going with. Mr. Allegri, I'm sure, said what he's needed to. Landucci having words with Rugani here. Don't know if that's an indicator of anything. Way of tucking in. Yeah, you see that interchange with McKennie. The overlaps, the interchanges. Illing is warming. Pretty sure we're going to be seeing Illing. If I had to guess, even before I saw him just now. Because he's one of the few viable options on the bench there. Helicopter. Oh, I almost missed. How's it going? How are you today? Yes, so they don't have a Nange. Yeah, Joseph Nange Bonde. Yeah, that's his full name. They just don't show it here. But same guy. Oh, I realized I didn't have it. But yeah, they have Joseph Bonde. They didn't use the Nange name. Okay, I'll bring it back up. Subs. How many subs do we have? Milik, Moretti, Bonde, Illing Jr. I do have that right. It's Joseph. Oh my god, I can't type. Yeah. Nange Bonde. Nange Bonde? Nange Bonde. Oh man, I'm gonna get taking over the calls on that one. Raked over the calls. Okay, so sorry. Milik, Moretti, Bonde, Illing, Rugani, and the keeps. So we have 5 substitutions. We'll probably see. Well, no, he didn't make all 5. The other was last week. I think he only made 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't know if he'll make all 5. That'll be interesting. What do you guys think? Yeah, Illing for Kostic, I think, is the one for sure. Milik, does he come in for Dusan? Does he come in for Yildiz? First sub's usually 60th minute. They might be making, I don't know if they're making changes right away. They might look like, I don't know. That'd be crazy. I don't think he's doing it right now. But they look like they're ready to come on Rugani and Illing. I think they are. They're making the change. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to say Rugani comes in for Gatti since he's on the yellow. Unless one of the other guys picked up a knock that we don't know about. And it would have to be Kostic. Can't, unless like Weah, something happened to Weah. Who knows? Let's see what the call is. But a rare halftime substitution, 2 of them for Juventus. Salernitana is finally taking the pitch now. If we're still chasing the result in the last 15, he wants to yield as Milik and Vlahovic. That's a good point. Yeah, you could put them all on, really. What do you do? Take out Caviglia, put in Milik, have Rabiot McKennie pivot? Maybe. This is crucial for Illing. He has a huge opportunity to take Kostic's job here. Yeah, let's do it. Let us do it. So it's only Rugani on the score sheet that's made the substitution here. There it is. Illing. Illing is finally on the score sheet. All right, let's get rid of this. let's get back to the scoreboard. Second half is underway. Sorry, here it is. Okay. I'm actually a little bit off on this thing. Sorry, let me resync for you. Bremer marking up. Wins the ball. Okay, timer is synced. So here we go. Let's do this. They're calling for one on Nikki, but no, I don't think so. Do they come at it? Regani giving it up to Keenan to Illing, who now has Doosan trying to give it back to Illing, cutting in, and he strips. Okay, Juve pushing up high now. And Salernitana just dumps it down pitch to relieve the pressure. Definitely a bit more tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension coming from the chat as well. You know, like everyone else's tension as well. I think we all have it. I don't know. These teams. It's always these teams like Salernitana that this happens to us. But let's see. Bremer. Illing. Nice pass to Keenan. Gives it to Vlahovic. Back wide. Illing crossing it in and doesn't make his mark. Bugatti retains, but gives it up. Rabiot recovers, though. I think we're going to see a lot of cross and inshallah. Crosses now are going to have to come from Timmy and Illing. No more cross stitch. To be fair, he was a little light on the crosses the last half. Still cycling along the back. Salernitana doing well to keep the pressure up the pitch onto the Juve defense. Has to rush the ball a little bit as a result. But here's Kanan, feeds it to Rabiot. Nice, crosses. Oh, this misses the far corner. McKennie diving in. Oh, man, that was always going to be a hard finish driving in. Like, yeah, we had to change direction last second. Changes it too much. Man, let off. But they've created a chance. Talk them 3.5 minutes. Shot almost on, getting close. Build on it. Let's go. Illing wins the header. But that one leaks out for Salernitana roll, and Salernitana man is down. What happened? Oh, he he overjumped himself. Sambia. Just landed on his back. You don't feel too well. Comicus coming in. How's it going? Give us some comedy, Comicus. Fazio putting on the armband. Or re-putting on his armband, I guess. Yeah. Putting it on. So armbands are always kind of annoying. Oh, bad throw, but it does end up working out. Mac up the center. Way on his right. Cross and oh, that has to be. That has to be. Oh man, I don't know. He was running in and he got checked. I don't know. In the moment, we'll take a look at that, but it looked like a hip check. Here we go again. Like I got no problem with some contact in the box. I'm not saying everything has to be called, but that looked like a hockey check. Oh yeah, I know. Salernitana is gonna play bitch. The time wasting has already started. 51st minute. Never too soon, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. He didn't play the ball. The ball wasn't even yet in play. Again, I don't mind the contact if you're both playing for the ball. But that was no joke. A hockey check just above the hips, nice and low, causes the guy to go down on his knees. Except you're allowed to fucking do it in hockey. We're playing football. Rabiot, though, charging forward, comes out of the mix, cutting in, cutting over, and come on, call it. There it is. Dangerous position. But at what point? That's a second. Sit down. There it is. There's a red. Take a shower, Mr. Maggiore. You got your goal, but you got your red. Your feet aren't that sweet. There it is. There's something. Dangerous position. We're up a man. Salernitana has a short bench as well, remember. That shortens their bench as well for next week. Yeah, Deson is in range. Huh. Well, he done fucked up, but finally got the calls that we've been looking for. One of them, anyways. Few men over this ball. We have Vlahovic, Danilo, and Nicky. Nicky, too much airtime. The curl wasn't actually too bad, but definitely too high. I can maybe see, like, let the new guy take it, maybe throw him off. Maybe that's what they were thinking. Okay. 35 plus minutes. Man up. I was thinking that too, Sal. Must have been scoring them in practice. There's got to be something there. Ball in, though, to Vlahovic. Turns the wrong way. Kicks down range. Totally right. I don't know if that's the only right answer. Maybe in this case, because there aren't a whole lot of other options. But yeah, I suppose. Working off the right side with Mac. Ooh, that cross gets cut. Nicky, does he win it? No. No. Out for another throw. They are definitely working on getting it towards Vlahovic now. Braun now going to be the next man on for Salernitana. Well, Vlad, I'm thinking after the last 10, maybe 15 minutes, like when you said put Milik on and have 3 attackers, it would be Hans that I would take off. But I don't think at this point when you're a man up, I think you need to work that and not make any major decisions at this moment. Give it a little bit, make some changes, maybe 65th minute, something like that. Hans for Najee, yeah. No, that's true. That's a good call. I forgot about. Got to get used to Najee being an option there as well now, right? Because he is, very much is. Still just teasing along the back. Yeah, not right now. Yeah, wait. Yeah, movement in the box to draw a penalty. They will. I'm worried. I'm worried because I want this, but I'm not too worried. We got time. Thing is, if they find the right moment to come in the box and they get desperate, that's when they will get the foul. Kinnan, because he finds he doesn't find anybody, but it drops back out to Rugani. Long ball doesn't make it. Big spell of possession here in the offensive zone. Way with the big cross. It drops for Kinnan and he puts it over. Big deflection on that cross as well. Vlahovic yelling at Yildiz, and Milik is about to come on. There it is. Hans is off for Milik. Is what it is, right? We'll see how this pans out. 58 minutes. Allegri actually being very proactive with the substitutions today. This is not like him, especially the red card. I don't know if that's really forced his hand. Danilo fighting it. Or sorry, Bremer. But that also goes out for a throw. He doesn't have much to work with. No, a draw won't cut it. No. Milik plays decent defense as well for a striker. He tracks. So we'll see. Here he is now playing deep. Run up forward into space. He only has to play half an hour or so a little bit more fresh. Or no, it came a bit more than that anyways, but not the full game. Working the left. Yildiz. What's he looking for? Nothing there. His crosses into the box haven't been too great. Danilo looking to cycle it down on the right. Way of cutting in. He's cut off and cleared away. Dash calling a 3-for-1-2. Danilo a pseudo pivot. Where is he sitting? Maybe. So Rugani playing left. Bremer in the center, of course. Vlahovic Edge of the box. 2 men on him. It doesn't come away. But Bremer takes away the pass, puts it back into the danger zone, if you will. Trying to work this low block. Cross in, decent Mac. Vlahovic turning. It was like it all happened in slow motion. It did take a bit of deflection. Oh, come on. Oh. All right, corner. Nope, not a corner. No, why would I say a corner when it is one? Because it is a goal kick. There's no whistle. There's a whistle right at the goal kick. What did I miss there? Oh, Bremer tugging the shirt. Okay, so that's what happened. VAR isn't supposed to intervene with those calls. I mean, I'm not super upset about that, but it's just chalk it up to on the list of errors. Normally, I wouldn't care about a little call like that, but he isn't making very many good calls, right? His record is just trash. Those are the ones. It's like, oh, he's had a good game. He made a couple bad ones like that, whatever. But no, today it's just all bad. I mean, he did call the yellows when he should have on Maggiore. Fairly obvious. But fairly obvious isn't always obvious. It's like 50% of the time it works all the time. Jesus, what? Oh, man. You guys. Oh, man, I have an old comment still up there. Sorry. Get that out of the way. It's knocking on the door. Is anybody home? We need a BBR. How about a BBR? Here's a BBR. It wasn't that really a BBR. And it was kind of white anyways. I mean, you got to take those shots. That's Milik. It's not a great shot, unfortunately. You got to keep it a little bit better. But yeah, start making those shots from outside the box. Let's go. Let them launch. Yeah, there's a foul. No, yeah, okay. What do we get out of this? Just a normal foul? Just normal. Just nothing crazy. I'm starting to get anxious. McKennie to Milik in the box. Plays it out. Way cut back. Here's Willing. Shoot that. Yes! 1-1. Illing Jr. on the score sheet. That's what everyone wants. Right there. Booyah. Kostic. Looks like you got to watch out for your job, too. It's hiring season, everyone. Illing Jr. on the scoreboard. Booyah. But wait for VAR. I know I got to wait for VAR. There's no VAR there. No, there's no VAR there, man. Is there? He's got to be. Did I miss something? Milik. Oh, that's going back on the play for talking Milik. Don't, guys, you're freaking me out. Why do you do this to me? You guys are assholes. That's 2 first of the seasons there. Each side. Okay, 25 minutes. We're up a man. We know how to score. What's stopping us? Nothing. Tal singing. Dash, we're focusing on Illing right now. Dash. He's probably got a butcher's knife in his hand, too. Illing there with the sloppy tackle. Luckily, he didn't make contact with that slide. Wow. From downtown, Illing launching himself across the face of the net to make that save. That one slides out. Whew, okay, things are starting to pick up. Heart rate going. Getting excited now. Bring the pain. Yeah, an assist. I don't think that was a shank by Dison, to be perfectly fair. It did seem like a bit of a dink pass, I guess, was kind of chipping at it. It worked. I don't care. It worked. Better not sleep in the back. It's kind of hard, though, because nothing's happening in the back. Mind you, they get to recycle the ball a lot here when they do come into the offensive zone. Over their top, Milik! Oh, bye! Okay. Milik. Offside again, anyways. Shanksist. Man. Okay, Keenan is off for Moretti. I understand there's no other options. That is the substitution that makes the most sense. The question I think we're really having is it the right moment in time? Typically, we're complaining that Allegri takes way too long to make these substitutions. Now today, I believe a promise that he's making these substitutions too soon. Basically, we don't know what the hell we want. But here we go. Illing on the left. Let's cook. Back to Illing. Back. No, that gets cut off. Cycled out through the midfield. Max haggling. And then there's card for McKennie. He's on his 5th yellow too. Jeez. Yeah, maybe he's looking for just a little more solidarity now that he at least got the goal. Doesn't need all the offensive power. Wants to, settle down a bit. Jesus. Simi almost tucking one in far post with a beautiful cross into the box. Andreva is always freaking me out. Is Moretti a pivot? He's playing up right now on the left. Let's see what he does anyways. I'd expect him to be up there with Mac and Arabio being more as the deep lying defensive midfielder right now. That's how I'm seeing it. Yeah, Rabio looks like he's orchestrating a bit here. No, but he just cycled in with Moretti, so. Or is he just pivoting with Rabiot and Mac's going to be the guy always forward? It's typical fluid Allegri in the nuance of the formation. Lots of patience shown here by Juve. Just working it. Mac curling. Doesn't make it. Rabiot recollects. Bad pass by Moretti, but he gets it back. Crossing it wide. Mac. Danilo. Danilo launches it in, headed away. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, is he's screaming calma to me? Because, man, nervy. Ball in. Again, doesn't make it. One of them must. Oh, turned over. Dangerous again. Ailing Rabiot. Corner or cross too close to the keeper there. He collects. Ooh, yep. I need Dash here just to talk for 5 minutes so I can catch my breath and just like hyperventilate in the corner. Ooh, Salernitana wins a messy one. Rigani gets a yellow card. Lunging in. Man, messy. That was messy. Can't be making these mistakes now. Okay, fuck. It always sucks when the guy that subs the dude that was on the yellow picks up a yellow. Yeah, Simi, he is that profile. I like him. He's always been pretty dangerous. Andreva with this dead ball. Really taking the time with it too. Here it is. No good though. Text ball. So a bit of time, but not a lot of time now. This is it. Now's the chance. You want to get this goal now and then Corto Muzo the last few minutes. That would be ideal. Let's see what we get out of it. Illing on the left. Crowd is loud, cheering on the home team. I'll make things a little bit more difficult. We had Mac on the right. There's no fake cross back to Danilo. He tries to dump it in. Deflection. And who does it go off last? Is it a corner? It is a corner. We get the corner. Very nice. Got at least 25 minutes left. Oh, man, I'm ready for a milk delivery. It has been a while. Cross in. Milik was actually fairly close to that one. Another corner coming. Pressure and more pressure. Hopefully they crumble. 7-1 corners. Something's got to give. Here it is. Little short, but out for another corner as the it's Kendreva. Probably didn't even need to touch that one. but he does. And we go again. Moretti on his third attempt. Curling in. Ball's up. Rabiot. Oh, where's it going? 50-50 is in the air. Salernitana is coming away with this one. Bremer battling it back. Doesn't come away with it just yet, but cuts it out. Mac picks it up. Danilo out wide to Moretti on the right. Nice little pass to Max centrally. Vlahovic holding up, turns, doesn't get the shot through. He's trying to force the matter there. Nice little scoop into the box. Illing go for a deuce. Oh, he puts it wide. Chiesa would be our proper corner kick taker. Kostic, but on the field currently, nope, not an out-and-out corner kick taker. Moretti wasn't horrible. I mean, they went 3 for 3. They kept the front foot on it, but not going to be your first choice, clearly. Yeah. Illing only has 1 foot. Simi getting some minutes. Yeah, and there's no layoff there for Dusan. There's no more Yildiz. But it's also just so congested there. Another deep breath. 13 minutes. All right. Rugani, Moretti. Got Rabiot. Trying to work the corners down low. Big cross. That lays to Weah. Big shot. Drops for Illing. Just sliding it wide. That was his left foot. Danilo trying to launch one. He's known to do that, but huge block that lays to Illing, who just couldn't sit it. Yeah, positioning. Illing is in the position. He already got 1. He will get more. But that is a problem with Illing. He isn't the most refined. He has troubles finessing that stuff in. As we've seen, that goal he had was a launcher. Thanks, Vlad. Fajoli's a great corner kick taker. Have it like baseball yet? Instead of a pinch hitter, you have a pinch corner taker. So Salernitana now in a dead ball situation. Kondrava, of course, over this one. Takes it short, though. Zambia curls it. Doesn't drop. Nice. Or does drop. Nice for Salernitana. Wow, somebody in the crowd really just lost their mind. Headed away by Bremer. All right, Vlahovic turning with it now. Has Moretti. Tries to launch it all the way to the right. Rabiot there goes a little long. Will allow Salernitana to get in defensively. Illing. Moretti playing wide on the left again. Cutting. Oh, the pass doesn't make it. Illing, that was soft. Don't call it. That was soft. Oh, man. Of course, this Interisti commentator is just losing his mind over Condreva. He used to be on Inter as well, of course. Nanj on for Weah. 80th minute. Yeah, this thing. And again, it's not the Paramount announcer. It is the Serie A English feed. But yeah, it's bad. He loves when anybody takes it to Juventus, he'll just sing praises about the other team. Always. I wonder if he knows he sounds like a jerk off. Probably not. Oh, Moretti. Yeah. They almost got away with that one. Yeah, maybe that was a bad call. He did get tripped up, but here it is. Rabiot with it. Non's taking his touch. Illing's interchange doesn't work out. Out for throw. Rabiot with a bad throw. And then they just kick it straight out again. This is how they're going to do it, it seems. Just break up the play. Okay, yeah, let's try the right here. We got Milik. McKennie playing the right. Moretti coming in support, so he is all over. Tense moments now. Can we find a way? Very, very compact at this point. McKennie's got lots of space, but they're not playing him. Nanj, and he just throws it away. So, David, welcome. I've missed you for most of the stream. You were at the beginning, though, weren't you? I thought you were. In any case, you listen to the Paramount commentator in Germany, though? Interesting. Okay, so Juve doing the ball back here. Problem finding a way through. Kenny takes it. Salernitana quickly to drop deep. Parking buses all day now. Nanj bringing it back right. Kenny looking for space. Scoops it in. Vlahovic doesn't get on it, and it is cleared away again. Oh, man. McKennie again. Not the back. The back heel doesn't work. Could have looked good, but recollect. Redo. We're trying the right side a lot more now. McKennie feeds Moretti. Cuts it back. Cleared out. Oh, thanks. It says, I was watching the game in the gym so far. Now I was able to turn on Dave's glorious commentary as well. Not so official stream. Yeah. Okay. 5 minutes. The dam must break. It's gotta. I have faith. McKenny looking for the space on the right, and he's run out of bounds. Take a knock on the head as he goes into the advertising. No commentary is worse than Bonetti. Nobody seems to like him at all. He for a Juve guy, he's got a lot of Inter fans, eh? Oh man, I never listen to any of his stuff because it's American. I don't get the American stuff, nor do I care to seek it out, judging by what I hear of it. So Salernitana actually has got some possession now. Not what we're looking for when we're trying to close this out. The win back is unfruitful. Zambia doing well. I think Mezzi blocked off, though. Kondreva going down easy, no call, which is the right call. Zambia trying to waste time on the ground. He's fine. Get up. McKenny with space, trying to dump it forward. Moretti takes it in the box. Cuts it. Oh, come on, Moretti. You're fools. Fazio's complaining that he didn't stop the game. I mean, Zambia was upright. He's clearly time wasting. We all know it. Yeah, Kondreva goes down. He's just feeling the contact and going down there. Yeah, this is all just time wasting now. Martigani coming on. We'll see how much added on we get for all this time wasting. Yeah. Nervy last moments. Let's get this game going. I can't wait any longer. Milik goal? Milik goal? I know we had some 2-1 scoreline predictions, so maybe we have another winner this week. Who knows? I do still expect a goal from Juve. Yeah, there's just so much space in the midfield right now because they're all, I mean, the last 15, 20 minutes, they've all been dropped back. Don's trying to work it. Do the sideline advertisements have to flash like they got Tourette's? Malik's just launching it over. Yeah, like how is that allowed? Just flashing advertisements on the sidelines. It's ridiculous. The 2-1 came an hour late from Jeff. Okay, I'll look at timestamps. The time's just ticking. Oh, that was a very cheap goal kick giveaway. And here's an attack. McKenny coming in, cutting in. Cross, unfortunately, no good. Danilo coming in to save the attack, curling it in. Ball zombies in! That's fucking in a header, my Vladimir! Take that shirt off. Fuck yeah! That hurts. Oh my god, my hand hurts. I don't give a fuck. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. 90th minute from Vlahovic, and my hand is fucking killing me. Woo! Oh, my God. What a trip. Danilo coming in huge, stealing that ball, dumping it up in Vlahovic. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. I might just cry. Oh man. Not today, man. Not today. Oh shit. Goose took his shirt off. Goose is probably young and good looking. Yeah. Vlahovic giving the thumbs up for his yellow card. Oh man. 4 minutes. Carton Muso. Let's go. That is a Fino Alafina all the way. Long ball's going in now for Salernitana. Frankie is already shirtless, taking his pants off. Oh, man. Taking his pants off like Fatezi on his goal that shouldn't have been. Man, I'm going to have to take an ice bath after that one. This is stressful. Ugh. Yeah, Salernitana now very upset with how things have turned. Yellow card. Time stamp at 90th minute. I mean, that one's pretty easy. 90th minute of the stream. Should be about 95 minutes in. Oh, man. Good thing this is an earlier game, so I have an evening to calm down. No, that's going to a corner, though. It's not over. Five added. That's reasonable. I think it's reasonable to have 5 added minutes. But yeah, I mean, could be scored after the added time because the ref would have given 10. I mean, he still technically could. That one's headed off. Illing just dumping into space. That was not the best choice, but tired legs for sure now. Yes, it's the emotion, that absolute enigma, the absolute emotion that you have with it. Oh, God. What a day. Love it, Dave. He says, fucker Trezzy in his pants. Dusan won that battle. What's going on there? Bremer kind of taken down. I think Bremer's now playing the shit ball. I would have to. Was that the biggest header? Like, just the most difficult, most beautiful header for Juve this season? Is that the one? Or can somebody give me one better? Yeah, at least we score clean winners. That is important. Spilled his coffee, yeah. And yes, Danilo. Don't forget Danilo. He got the not only, and that's what I always love going back, is the defensive win that allowed the offensive action to happen. That defensive action won the ball and created the assist and landed it on Dusan's head. Yes, it's a massive header, But that, I still have to say, was mostly Danilo to make that happen. 60-40 split. I'm going to give it a 60-40 split because that was a massive header. 95.5. Surely there are a few extra seconds. And this is when we wait. Tech, of course, very slow. Ticking a 96. This has to be it. Gatti's header. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't hurt myself when Gatti's better, but maybe. Have to put them side by side. Tech going long. Ball's out for a throw. He's got another one. Yeah. This was pretty dramatic. Now, it's hard to say. 3 whistles. 2-1. We do it again. Still 2 points back. We should be. And I'm going to say it. As I said at the midterm report, and actually it's kind of on point that I said at the midterm report card that this championship could have gone the other way in terms of 1-2 because of a couple bad reffing calls. We're now at more than a couple bad reffing calls that are the difference in this championship right now. I don't give a fuck. You can call me a whiny bitch. I'll complain about the refs. No, the refs have been that bad. And despite that, here we still are. Despite that. And I said it a couple days ago, all we have to do now is start outperforming the refs. Inter will shoot themselves in the foot. They will. All we have to do now is outperform the refs, and this title is ours. Because Inter are scared. Because now, not only did they just come off a game they know they should have lost, the reffing just got sent to Serie B with how bad their reffing was, and they were gifted that win to maintain the lead in this title race, 19 games in at the exact halfway point. And Juve, despite being bent over, came around and bent the refs over and said, no, we still have this win. These 3 are ours. You can sit down and you can go down to Serie B too because you also suck at your job. Oh, Vlad always with the comedy. Always with the comedy. I love it. So needless to say, we are all super ecstatic at this point today. Oh, my Lord. I don't know. Cold shower, then a warm shower. I don't know. I need to do the double. I'm happy everyone is joining in with this fun because this is definitely something to be celebrated. We are the Glizzies. Joking aside, my sister mocked me for screaming Duson's name after his goal. Yeah, I can see that happening. Danilo deserves all the flowers. Lots of flowers for sure. Like, if you're dishing out flowers, you give a bouquet to Dusan, and you give the whole goddamn head table centerpiece to Danilo. Yeah, we missed Cambias, Chiesa, Loca, and we win. Salernitana had a couple big misses. Simi, he did eventually come on. He's coming off injury. But yes, we still do it down the depth charts, which is something very important, guys, as well. We are going down our depth charts with this as well. We're missing Locatelli next match. No, sorry, we're missing this match. Gatti next match. Who was the other one? Oh, guys, help me out. Who else are we missing next match now? The other yellow card. Oh, it's escaping me. I can always look at Thought Mob too, but I lost that in excitement. McKenny is the other one. All right, let's continue going down here. Vamos. What a play by Danilo. I'm proud of the boys. Yes, yes. No McKenny or Gatti next game, though. There it is, Frankie. Thank you. Black and white monster. We're the hunters. Enter our hunted. We're coming for ya. You'll catch a Torty, the hunters. All right. Back and white. Oh, I just said that. Sorry. We had to send our thank you to our new Mrs. Vlahovic. Oh, that's yes. Maybe it's the Mrs. Vlahovic. Danilo has to play on the right. Sorry, get Tino. That was very right wing back esque Danilo. That play, was it not though? It really was. Pushing up high on the right like that and launching in a corner. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, next in for us to be all about the rest of it. It's like all we this is all we do. Welcome, Dash. Welcome. You got audio? Yeah, maybe I'll sort it out. The NFL. Oh, here he is.
How do I sound?
Like you're on a phone?
Ah, damn it! Seriously?
Yeah, why? Are you on a phone?
So I was just I was testing out a headset. No, I thought I'd come in and say hello.
Well, hello then. How do you feel? What do you got to say?
I think we both called it, right? Where we told people pump the expectations after the 6-1. I know Paramount Plus is kicking themselves in the foot because their halftime show was sucking off Salernitana, but I'm happy. Look, I think the big thing is, and I've always made this clear, at the end of the day, Juve wins in my book. I don't care about players. I don't have an allegiance to players. So I'll say it. Dusan turned a corner. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, but no. I think Dusan Vlahovic in this 3-game span has turned a corner. And I think that guy deserves some praise right now. I think really, really decisive headers, despite getting hip checked earlier on. I think, kudos goes to him. I just hope he can maintain it because that's what you need, right? That cross was a half chance and he converted it. It wasn't, a silver platter. The other player, I need Illing to do better. Yes, he got the goal, but there's a couple of times where I think he had a couple of brain farts as well.
He's got to learn a bit of the finesse game as well because even his goal was just like, well, it was very Rabiot-esque in how he just like launches things forward and sometimes they go in the net,
Yeah, no, of course, right? But right now, I don't know if Illing realizes this, but that left wing back spot, the competition is wide open because Kostic is not doing well. Defensively is not doing well. If you saw it, they had to switch out Danilo and put him as a right center back to put Rugani there. I know they're switching out Gatti, but normally they would have put Rugani as a right center back, but instead they put Rugani as a left center back because there is an issue with the left center back and the left wing back. I really think Illing's got an opportunity, a solid opportunity to step into it, and I think he needs to take advantage of it, but there's some aspects that he needs to do well. Yildiz, I think this was Yildiz's welcome to Serie A with an aggressive, gritty team like Salernitana because the poor kid, child abuse. I need to call child protective services on Salernitana.
And they give him a 6.8 for that performance, fought mob, and I know they're going by like certain metrics, but yeah,
the problem is he's young, right? He's 18, 19 years old. Like he's tiny. Like, let's be honest here. He's tiny. So if I'm a coach and I'm scheming against him, I'm going to say, hit this kid as hard as you can. Loosely, but hit this kid. And that's what happened. But overall, I think McKennie solid as well. Rabiot was a little bit shaky, but then picked it up in the second half. Danilo was setting up the game winner, right?
Beautiful.
Sets it up, wins it. McKennie again. It's a blue collar team. There's nothing sexy about what Juve do. It's never been about being sexy, right? It's blue collar, nitty gritty football.
Oh, for sure. We knew that as soon as I saw that Salernitana was not. I think I'm losing connection this time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm outside. That's why I sound like I'm on the moon.
No, and I'm having shaky connection. And I'm the one on the wire, which is kind of funny. So, Ellie liked Moretti today. I found his crosses into the box very lacking because they never really found his target.
I think the rain and the wet surface had to play a part of it because
Sure.
watching him cross and it didn't look like he was able to set his feet. Outside of his crosses, I thought he occupied space and was occupying the area well. Like that. That's one thing I saw for sure.
Yeah, he was switching field a lot. He was running.
He was, yeah. So here's for the folks at home. So the 3-4-1-2, Moretti was occupying the one role. Moretti was essentially being the main cog in the transitional phase of play. So he's on the left, he's on the right. That's normally what happens when you do that, because though I thought Hans was okay, I thought the game really opened up when we switched from the deep line to the more offensive line. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was well. I thought Yildiz and Moretti can both occupy those roles well. I think Yildiz brings a different skill set than Moretti, but I think that was Allegri's experimentation to do that, and it worked, though it was tough. But again, folks got to realize Salernitana is trying to stay alive. They're going to do a bunch of Bush League stuff to get a 1-1 or a 1-0, all of it. I think they shot themselves in the foot with the red card.
Yep.
It's normal, and we've said this before on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday. Coppa Italia was a different thing. Salernitana doesn't really have a dog in that fight, so you're going to win that by a large margin. But when it comes to a Serie A match, they will make you suffer.
Listen, if they were sitting comfortably in 10th place, mid-table, whatever, they might have shown up to the Coppa match.
Yeah, different game.
They have 9 points after 19 matches.
Yeah, like the Frosinone game is going to be different. Frosinone is going to be a lot more focused in the Coppa because they're safe in a sense. They're not in deep shit. I did kind of throw some banter because I'm not going to lie, because I was watching the replay from Dusan's assist. I thought it was a shank. It could be a dink. I need to watch it again because from the initial play, I thought he was taking a shot with his right foot and it skipped off his left heel. Anyways, in the end of the day, it's an assist and it works.
Yeah.
Tomato. It was a little bit of a banter on my end, but it is, as the guys in the chat are saying, it's called the assist because I've rarely seen an assist like that, but hey, it works and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we both agree it doesn't matter how it happens, right? The fact of the matter is we're here.
Look, I don't care about beating relegation battle teams 6-7-0. I just care about getting 3 points. They are not gimme games. I think people need to understand that, especially when you're
harder
home.
It's easier to play a Napoli who attempts to do an open 4-3-3 and leaves a bunch of space, even though on paper they have a much better team. It's much easier to score against Napoli than it is Salernitana, who puts 11 dudes in front of the net.
Yeah.
10 today, because, I mean...
They had 11 1-0. They had 11. Like, for example, if you look at, I think, he was the one guy's name that fell down, acted like he died, and then got pissed that he took the ball out.
Yeah, he was like sitting up and he's complaining. So wait, you're sitting up, bro.
He got up. So here, because this is what relegation or Bush League teams do. You know, the guy was laying down to force a stoppage, and then after he forces the stoppage, or the stoppage isn't forced because Juve say, you know, bleep it, we're going forward, he then proceeds to get up, book 40 yards, go to the ref, and then sit down. Like, it's, you know, unless you're playing Diego Simeone, but relegation teams do that.
Yeah.
So, I haven't gone on Twitter, I haven't looked on the reports or anything like that, but I swear, if I see these comments of this stuff, that just, to me, it's like, guys...
Dash, it's okay. You have a platform so you can yell at these people. You can come on here whenever you want.
I know. And I'm probably taking the words out of Misak's mouth if he's still listening, but Misak is going to say it again. Hey, we went in there. We won. There was an error, but we cleaned it up and we came back and won. Mm-hmm. There's nothing.
It wasn't even, was it an error?
Kinda, yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay, what's your take? Yes, you can always tease it apart and say, oh, I mean, he should have been here. really drill it down so you don't make those mistakes next time. But in just like the passage of play as it happened, was it more defensive error or a beautiful goal?
It's a little bit of both, right? Because if you look at the build-up play or how the play happened, so Danilo and Kostic lose track of who's marking the out-and-out winger. And then after that play in itself, Hans Nicolucci makes an error by going, I believe it was Danilo that pressed the one player, and then which follows up, it leaves Maggiore wide open to take a touch and take a shot. Whereas Hans should have slotted to the actual I think it's Maggiore. I can't pronounce his name right now.
Yeah, it just means major.
Yeah, so what Hans should have did in that play, from what I saw in the replay, Hans shouldn't have gone to the guy that Danilo was already guarding. He should have slotted right, because, again, that opens up a pocket of space, which allows them to take the shot. It's a great finish, right? It's not me downplaying the finish, but when you're looking at it from a tactical perspective, it was a miscoverage. It was a blown coverage by Juve, which allowed that. And this is what I'm getting concerned with that left side. There's way too many blown coverages over the past couple of weeks. And there's blown coverages we didn't concede on, but there are also that we've conceded on. Right now, that is our weakest point on our defense, is that left side. Because, again, one thing with McKennie that a lot of people got to give this kid credit. This kid knows where to cover, how to cover, and when to cover, as far as being that right wing back role. Same thing with Weah. When Weah and McKennie, they that right side is locked. There's rarely any concerns right now. I think the main issue is going to be that left side with Danilo and Kostic. It's not that, like, for example, I think it's more on Kostic's end than Danilo's, because when you're a wing back, you have more responsibility to set the defensive formation than the center back. But I think there's either miscommunication or it's just kind of water and vinegar at that point. I think that's one of the things Allegri needs to figure out. And this, again, like I said, this is an opportunity for Illing to step in. If Illing really wants to be that guy that people believe that he is, he needs to take the opportunity and run with it. And I know Misaki's saying 2 penalties not given. 100% the Yildiz was a pen, in my opinion. Yildiz was cutting in. He obstructed his feet. It's a penalty. I'm not sure on the second one. I think he's talking about Dusan being obstructed in the box, if that's what it is. The reason why the Dusan one was, it was harder for them to call it, or they have more margin of error not to call it, is because, for example, it depends on how you're going in for a hip check. If you're able to fake it and make it look like a shoulder check, you can get away with it. It's one of those cheeky little defender tricks.
He went low. He did like the hockey low cross check, where if he hit just above the hips, it's not a cross checking penalty. He basically did that, just went low on the guy. Yeah,
pretty much, because Dusan wasn't looking. Dusan wasn't really paying attention to him, so he took advantage of it and kind of obstructed him in the back. In theory, yes, it's a pen, but the way that the guy did it, he masked it really well.
Maybe from the ref's angle, not from my angle.
Right? I mean, because, like, let's be honest, Dave, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what all of us are thinking or in the chat or on the stream or whatever, right? It's whatever the ref sees at that time.
No, and I get it. But here's what I say. And I did say this in the live, where, you can make mistakes. We're human. Things happen. Sometimes they're close to call. Sometimes they're 50-50s, and you have to make a decision. Sometimes, not all the fucking time. When you're doing it all the time, I can now no longer make an excuse for individual mistakes, because the whole thing's a goddamn mistake. That's the problem.
And look, and like, I know, and everybody's saying, like, I understand it is, guys. Like, I'm not disagreeing by saying, yeah, it's a penalty. But look, at the current scope of what the refereeing in Serie A is right now, you can blatantly elbow a dude and VAR won't miss it, or VAR will miss it entirely. Like, let's be honest here. Are they going to be able to call these micro calls that happen on Yildiz and Dusan with the current quality that they're at? No. I mean,
well, they should, because this happens week in and week out. We're firing people down to Serie B. At what point do they sit these idiots down and say, be better? This is how you be better. You are now in a week-long seminar to learn how to do your job better, because you suck at it. But that's not happening, because the managers of the ref suck even more at their job.
Yeah,
and Serie A, the managers of Serie A suck even more than the guy below them. It's just a perpetual, that the bullshit rolls downhill and collects more bullshit, and it's just a big pile of shit in Serie A right now.
And look, I'm going to go with this and say, like, people are going after Gravina for this. To be honest with you, the person that should be held responsible is Rocci. Rocci's the actual head referee of the association. Like, he needs
But
to.
it's both. It's both, because if you're in charge of the league, you still have to manage the league, and if your refereeing arm is shit, you got to do something about it because you're the boss, and that's your job.
I get you for sure, but if, like, for example, we want to take it down a step approach, like a level down approach, right there, Rocci needs to sit here and pull these referees, and because I don't want to have to see another AIA newspaper article the following morning saying, "Oh, this referee was suspended. This referee was this referee was
That's
doing."
what I'm saying. If Rocci isn't going to do that, then Gravina has to go to Rocci, slap him upside the head, and tell him to do his job, or he's going to lose it.
Yeah,
And
but
all his cronies below him. But because they're all equally incompetent, they just jerk each other off, and this is where we are.
yeah, look, and the thing that I'm a little bit confused about this is these guys, it's a full-time gig. It's not like the NFL where it's like a part-time gig for refereeing. These guys are making a pretty decent salary on that as well, too. So I don't understand what the issue is. Italy
They
has
make
been,
6 figures.
they do. No, 6 figures. I mean, 6 figures in Italy, you're balling.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Look, Italy used to be revered as one of the best refereeing bodies in the entire continent. And now it's just, we're sitting here and we're like, hey, at least we're not as bad as the Premier League. I mean, let's be honest here.
I
Like,
hate those arguments. At least we're not as bad as that. You're a
Like,
loser. You're a
guys,
loser for saying that.
guys, if you're using the Premier League refs or English refs as an as like a benchmarking, need I say more? Look at Michael Oliver. Like that's the guy that you're comparing everything to. Like this honestly, it's like, yeah, like for example, it's the NBA where the refs are suspended all the time. And it just goes to show the NBA is a joke. Why do you think their products dropped off? And like, you have a referee like Scott Frost that apparently hates Chris Paul. That's like Davide Massa on Juve. He just absolutely hates Juve for no damn reason.
I thought it was because you have the guy running the NBA being the most awkward white guy in existence in a product that is mostly sold to non-awkward white people.
No, it's because James is the real commissioner of the NBA. Adam Silver is just a puppet. Like everything's been catered to LeBron at this point.
It's like Messi, LeBron and Messi, same people.
No, right now it's like FIGC is everything's catered to Inter. Like I hate being like this kind of victim thing, but Paramount Plus is Inter's shirt sponsor. They're essentially the flagship club for all marketing in the United States, where it's like, what credentials do they have to be the flagship club? Like, what credentials have they done? What, they got a treble in 2010, and then Jose Mourinho knew that it was a shitty project, so he bounced right after? What, they won a Serie A title with Conte, 2 Coppa Italias recently? Like, that's the threshold? Like, when Paramount Plus came here, Juve was still the top club in Italy, but nope, they turned away from Juve. So it's like, I don't understand this logic. Like, and we look at things now where it's like, Inter's the least disciplined team. There is no way in hell a Simone Inzaghi team is that disciplined. Especially when you have a goober that runs up and elbows a guy. Zidane-style elbow in the forehead.
Yeah. Yeah,
Look,
guys like Barella and Bastoni.
I am going to say this. Once Juve wins the title, and even sweeter if they secure a domestic double, I want to see the face of all the Paramount Plus goobers and all the other Inter EC that'll just sit there and start complaining and saying, but you guys cheated. And then everybody's going to throw all of the receipts. Because I'm telling you, Juventini, keep your receipts. Have all of them. Because at the end of the year, when it's time to cash these receipts, it is going to be one of the greatest feelings that you will ever feel in your entire life.
I really want this one this year at this point. I think it's like it's an all-in effort. I'm not saying go all in, spend all the cash in the January market. It's just like mentally, physically, from all levels, like from the guy that cleans the boots to the management, everyone, the whole team. I want everyone full commitment, and that includes us. That includes us unofficial workers for the club as well, if you will. That includes the fans, the community, everyone. We all have to just like stop with all of this hate on whoever. It's time to just band up, go against Inter, put these guys in the ditch where they belong, and shit all over them. Juve as a whole, the whole goddamn community. Let's go. Let's do this. I don't care if you're one of the other channels, one of our competitors. I don't care. Man, even Frosinone, even the boys playing for Frosinone, I even want them to step up and go even harder. We're doing it. It's our year. All right. So, Dash, did he have more? I said a lot. I think I had everything I want to say today.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. I'll just close with this. We won. We're there now. We're at 46. They're at 48. It's only a matter of time before we're nipping on their heels. They know and they're afraid. They're going to start making excuses. They're going to start whining. They're going to start saying, "Oh, but you be our favorites, not us." Look, it's only a matter of time before all the pieces fall into play. And like I said, when we cash out, it's going to be one of the most entertaining moments of all time this season. Better than 2012. I'm telling you this. And everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping Dave company. I love you. We'll catch you guys on the day after. I'm out of here.
Thanks. Thank you for joining in. All right. So yeah, blood is in the water. Sharks are circling.